Coffee Universal Furniture.
Well, we had a first quarter totally dominated by the Tyrone Golden Eagles, both on defense with 2 interceptions and 1 fumble recovery, and then 2 touchdown passes as well to Justin Schaub.
So it was a Justin Schaub quarter, really. You can't have a better quarter than he had. 2 catches for touchdowns, 2 interceptions he made, and the Golden Eagles lead at 14-0. One note, Rich. Doug Morrow is in there at tight end right now. I believe his first appearance of the year.
That's good news for Tyrone. He's missed the entire season, broken collarbone early in the year. Franco gets the call. Not much there with action just underway in the second quarter of tonight's game. Third down coming up for the Golden Eagles. Morrow in for one play. He's coming out. Yes, Tyrone will huddle it up and get set for a third and about 4 in the ball at the Johnstown 39-yard line. Twin receivers to the near side of the field this time for Tyrone, and split backs behind quarterback Tyler Golden. He rolls to his right. Plenty of time to get the... Oh, nice pass. Nice work by a Johnstown defender who came in late. That's one of the defensive backs, I think, number 30, who came in there for Johnstown. No, it's one of the defensive end, actually. He has the size of a defensive back. Ezekiel Miller sacks him.
Sacks Tyler Golden all the way back to the 45-yard line, a loss of 6, so it's going to bring up a 4th and 11 for Tyrone.
There's that speed we were told about by Coach John Franco on Wednesday night during the Potter Pup game and his interview with Coach Bannis at halftime. That was excellent work by the defensive end. High snap. Let's see if they go for the block. They block the football. It's picked up by Tyrone, but the Trojans are going to take over in excellent field position. Number 85 finally picks it up. Schaefer for Tyrone. Perfect block, though, by Johnstown.
Yeah, he came in and blocked the kick. Levi Ryhart didn't have a chance to get it off. I couldn't get the number of the block, but John Schaefer picked it up at about the Tyrone 42-yard line. He managed to return it into Johnstown territory to 47, but not enough for the first down, well short of the line of scrimmage even. Well, a couple yards short of the line of scrimmage.
There was no chance there at all for Levi Ryhart. That was not his fault. That was just an excellent rush by one of those quick special teams players for the Johnstown Trojans. Clean block on the punt. That's as clean a block as you can find on a punt, as a matter of fact. So the I formation now for the Trojans, and there's Reed. He stopped. Big defensive effort again for Tyrone. Jordan Good, I see, in on the stop, number 35.
Yeah, Good in there along with Tyler Gilman making the stop. It's going to be a yard loss back to the 46. And Antoine Reed has not done much on the ground thus far. It's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The Trojans trying to build a little bit of momentum now following that blocked punt, but they are stopped on the first down play by the Golden Eagle defense. The 46-yard line, the ball is placed of the Trojans. And again, the I formation, Reed is the tailback. Oh, and Johnstown jumps offside badly that time. It was again number 30. And that's Ezekiel Miller, guy who made the nice stop on the quarterback sack, but this time not quite as good a play on the defensive side, huh?
Yeah, he plays defensive end, tight end, and he moved well in advance of the snap. The only Trojan moving. He got to the linebackers before anybody moved. And it's going to bring up a 2nd and 16 now for the Trojans at their own 41.
So the Trojans, just when they hope they could get something going here, are going the wrong direction. Back toward their own goalpost. And this time, big number 74 jumps offside. He points his finger at one of the Golden Eagles, but that's Justin Young. And that's going to be another 5-yard penalty against the Trojans.
That's the third time at least. There's the 4th, Rich, that right side of the offensive line of the Trojans is jumping, and I didn't see anybody from Tyrone move. He pointed at one of the defensive linemen of Tyrone, but the officials didn't bite, and it's going to be a 5-yard penalty against the Trojans back to the 36, and it's 2nd and 21.
Yeah, they're really going the wrong direction now. Back to the 35-yard line. 2 straight penalties against Johnstown here. And they're going to call timeout, I think, talk it over. So we'll return to our WTRN studios. Let's take a 60-second break. So the Trojans go to the air after those penalties. A wide open receiver, Demetrius Young, catches it at the 50, the 45, the 40, first down for Johnstown in Tyrone territory. Well, that's a nice catch by Young and a nice run as well.
Yeah, big 21 yards they needed, and they got well more than that, Rich, from the 36 down to the Tyrone 40. That's a gain of 24.
I think that's good for Hody to get a pass off like that, get his confidence back after those interceptions.
And that's the third reception. You're right, Rich, and that's the third reception of the night for Young. He seems to be the main target of Brandon Hody.
The go-to man, Demetrius Young. He lines up wide to the far side this time, and the fullback, though, gets the call. And up the middle again. Doesn't seem to get a lot of yardage. He's tough to bring down, though.
Yeah, James Updike, along with Jason Reese in on that stop. It's going to be a pickup of about a yard to the 39. Well, maybe a yard and a half we can give him, but second and a long 8.
Hey, don't forget to, we'll have our East End Pizza football trivia question coming your way at halftime, so stay tuned for that. Give you a chance to win a Tyrone-style hoagie or one of their famous foot-long hot dogs with your favorite toppings from East End Pizza. Question about Tyrone football history. Reed in motion this time. But Hody's going to throw the football. Wide open again. And it's a nice catch made after the hit by Shop. 85 made the catch that time. That's Adonis Jackson, number 85. Tough catch.
And good timing as Johnny Franco come in and hit him just as he caught the football, but he hung on to it at the 24-yard line of Tyrone. That's a nice pickup of 15 yards and a first down.
Yes, sir. Good work by the Trojans there, and they have the ball now at the Tyrone 29-yard line, threatening them for their first score on the night. Tyrone leads it 14-0. I formation, Trojans. Golden Eagles are tough to run against, but Reed finding some running room this time around end, and he's going near the first down inside the 15-yard line. Might have it.
Yeah, we'll see where they spotted on the far side of the field, but that was the best running play of the night the Trojans have had, as they spotted inside the 15, and it...
They've been having trouble running against Tyrone, but not that time for Mr. Reed, as he takes it very close to the first down. Matter of fact, they're going to give him the first down yardage with 8 minutes and 1 second to go in the quarter. Golden Eagles lead it 14-0, and here we go with the I formation. Quarterback Hody, another fresh set of downs to work with. Webster getting nothing much there, and he gets a yard. Tell you one thing, Tyler Hoover on the stump, but he makes the Tyrone defenders work to bring him down, doesn't he?
Yes, he does, but not much running room there. Tyler Hoover wrapped him up. Webster's about 225, 230, but Hoover's a 300-pounder, and no gain on that play. They'll spot it back at the 14-yard line or just inside the 15.
And we have 7 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the first half. Johnstown at the 14-yard line of the Golden Eagles. Adonis Jackson lines up wide out to the far side. And Hody set to call the play. Split backs behind him this time. And there goes big number 26 running around end. A good gainer that time. Inside the 10-yard line. Check on that number there of 26, I believe, for the first time we've seen him in the game. We had some changes in the numbers, though, in the game tonight. But Eric Christian makes the nice run. 3rd and 5 for Johnstown now. At the Tyrone 11-yard line. They're probably in 4-down territory here, even if they don't get the first down here on the 3rd down play. So Hody's going to throw. Hoover's after him, and he stopped at the 10-yard line. So nice work by the Tyrone defense. Going to force him into that 4th down play now.
Yeah, Jason Reese and Tyler Gilman in on that stop, and quarterback Hody does get back to about the line of scrimmage, but it's going to bring up about a 4th and 5.
So 4th down, Tyrone trying to dig in on defense and stop this Johnstown threat. Midway through the second quarter. Trojans huddle it up. What do they got up their sleeve here at the 10-yard line of Tyrone? They'll send out Demetrius Young along with Adonis Jackson wide out far side of the field. And here's quarterback Hody taking the snap. Looking for a receiver. They're after him from behind. They got him. So he gets the pass off, but it's going to be incomplete at the 5-yard line. Good job by Hody getting that pass off. He was being blindsided by a Tyrone defender. But Tyrone does make the stop. That's the important thing. They stop the Johnstown threats and will take over deep in their own territory with 5 minutes and 31 seconds to go in the half. Well, we'll take a 30-second break, and we'll be back with more action from Tyrone. And he hand off to Gilman. Gilman's out across the 15 to the 20-yard line. 5 minutes and 23 seconds to go, first quarter. With James Updike coming in from the blind side of quarterback Hody. He made the hit, but Hody got the pass off just as he was being hit. It fell in front of the receiver, though, at the 5-yard line. And boy, that stops a big Johnstown threat. 2nd and 1 coming up after a 9-yard gain on first down that time by Gilman. Excuse me, that was a first down run. First down and 10. Pitch out to Gilman this time. 25, out across the 30-yard line. 35 for the gainer for Tyrone. Less than 5 minutes to go now in the first half. Don't forget Penn State football coming your way tomorrow morning here on WTRN, at least the warm-up activities in the morning, 10:30, including the Joe Paterno show. And kickoff will be just after 12 noon from Wisconsin. Jack Ham and Steve Jones handling the broadcast tomorrow afternoon from Wisconsin. First down and 10 for Tyrone now at the 38-yard line. And the senior quarterback, Tyler Golden, long count this time, finally takes a snap. Pitches it out to Gilman this time. Gilman across the 40, out to the 45 before he's brought down.
The fullback in there right now, Rich, is number 40. Josh Bradley getting some offensive snaps, as he's usually a defensive lineman for the Golden Eagle defense, but he's right there in there at fullback right now, replacing Franco in their power running game. Nice pickup of 7 on that carry by Gilman. 2nd and 3 at the Tyrone 45.
Well, he must be doing a good job blocking, because look at Gilman. He's taking the ball clear. Where does this series start? Way back inside the 11-yard line. And Gilman, 3 runs, clear out here to the 44 or so. This time. And there's the 4th run in a row for Tyler Gilman.
Not as big a gain, but it's going to be enough for the first down out to the 49-yard line. A pickup of 4 for Gilman, and a 1st and 10 for Tyrone.
Now we got our trivia question at halftime. We also got the band salute, our final band salute on the season, brought to you by Kelly White, State Farm Insurance, and Bill Marlette will join us as well with scores from around the area. So don't go away at halftime. Another long count for Tyler Golden. Finally gets the, guess who? Gilman, 5 runs in a row. Gets into Johnstown territory to the 49-yard line.
And that's the shortest run of the series thus far. He's only going to pick up about 2 into Trojan territory at the 49. Actually, let's just call it a 1-yard gain just inside the 50. 2nd and 9.
It looks like Gilman's going to finally get a rest here, coming to the sideline. Some hard work there by the senior, Tyler Gilman. Franco, well, we're going to see if they're going to bring in as a replacement now for Gilman with 3 minutes in the clock running in the first half. The ball now in Johnstown territory at the 49-yard line. Franco, a tailback now. Bradley remains the upback. And Golden's going to throw, play action this time. Throws it deep down the field, and this is going to be it. Justin Schopp makes a sensational catch inside the 20-yard line. Justin Schopp is having a career night. Somehow he made that catch over his shoulder and brought it down for the catch.
Coverage was there for the Trojans, but he didn't know where the ball was, and Justin just kind of reached over the defensive back's shoulder and pulled it in and made the reception. We'll see where they spotted it, about the 14-yard line. That's going to be a pickup of 35.
Unbelievable night for Justin Schopp. If you just tuned in, he has caught 2 touchdown passes in the game already, and this is another big long gainer. He came into tonight's game averaging 29.4 per catch. Franco inside the 5, and he is into the end zone for a Tyrone touchdown. Wow, Johnny Franco on the run from the 14-yard line. So Tyrone takes that ball from their own 11 and just marches it down the field against the Trojans.
Yeah, the only pass on the drive was the 35-yard pass to Shop. All the rest of it on the ground, capped by a 14-yard touchdown run from Johnny Franco.
Johnstown just has not shown us much in this game so far, despite being 7-2 on the season in that tough Laurel Highlands Conference. But we've got a long way to go, but right now it's all Tyrone. Take a 21-0 lead if Schaefer can connect on the extra point. Snap is a good one. The kick is up, and it is good. We'll be back with the Tyrone kickoff in 60 seconds. The score now 21-0. We'll see if I'm right or wrong. No, I'm right this time. It comes up to one of the up men. They can't handle it. Finally picked up by Adonis, and Adonis Jackson has the ball. Brings it back out across the 30-yard line. First down and 10 for Johnstown, but that was a good job by Gilman.
And good coverage by Jordan Good, who got down there and did not allow Jackson to bring anything free there, as the Trojans will now take over at their own 29 or 30-yard line. They're going to spot it.
Johnstown losing just 2 games on the season. Close one last week to Forest Hills, and they were blown out by McCourt earlier. Kind of like Tyrone's blowing them out tonight so far. But they are dangerous with a lot of speed, so shotgun formation for the first time as well for Hody. And he's sacked back inside the 25-yard line.
I don't know how much they run shotgun, but I think it was intended to be a halfback, and the back went a handoff to the halfback, but he went the wrong way, and Hody was kind of stranded back there looking for somebody to give the football to, and eventually Tyler Hoover and got in there and made the sack for a 5-yard loss back to the 24, 2nd and 15.
2 minutes to go in the first half. Johnstown needs something big here to get into scoring position to get something at least before halftime against Tyrone. Hody does complete this one out across the 25 to the 30-yard line. We'll swing pass to Adonis Jackson that time. 1:29 to go. The clock will keep moving. It's going to be a third down coming up now for the Trojans. Next week, get your tickets for the playoff game. Tyrone will host Chestnut Ridge. In a first-round playoff game, Tyrone the number 1 seed in AA, and Chestnut Ridge the number 8 seed. Got a win over Mo Valley last week to clinch that 8th playoff spot. And there's Hody throwing the pass, and it's going to be incomplete. Flag is thrown, though, at the 50, so that's going to be interference against little number 4, looks like, for Tyrone.
That's Shane Amy. Our number 3 was in there, too. I'm not sure who they might call it on. That's Steve Kadich.
It looked like he tripped the potential receiver up.
Yeah, the receiver was number 2, Pete Bayback.
58 seconds to go, so Johnstown does get a first down on that penalty. Bringing the ball out across the... Let's see where they're going to march it off, I guess, actually. 15-yard penalty, so it will be a first down.
It's going to be about up to the 45-yard line. The pass interference took place at about the 47, so the Trojans, from the point of the infraction, are losing only about 2 yards.
Johnstown, I believe, has 2 timeouts. They called one earlier. So they do have a couple timeouts to work with here. If they can get within the scoring position anyway. They had one good threat, took it down to the Tyrone, about 9-yard line, and didn't make it on 4th down. Well, they complete the pass, but it's going to be a loss of 5 yards. Should have dropped that one, number 25, Kadar Christian.
Christian that time again made a sliding catch, but it was in the backfield, and it will be a loss of about 5 back to the 40-yard line on that swing pass, 2nd and 15.
And Johnstown does take a timeout, so we'll return to our WTRN studios and take a 60-second break.
The
So the Johnstown Trojans taking a timeout. Stop the clock with 51 seconds to go till halftime. They've got time here. Put something together, but now only one timeout left. That was a bad move by Christian, who made the catch in the backfield and was dropped immediately for a 5-yard loss. And now what? They're going to huddle it up again. Do the Trojans. Is Tyrone going to take a timeout? Let's see. Nope. We're ready to go. 51 seconds to go. Got to watch number 1. It's the Demetrius Young. He's very dangerous, but Justin Schomp has a lot of speed for Tyrone. He's covering him. Hody to throw. Down the field it goes. Complete pass in Tyrone territory at the 35-yard line. So that's a big gainer from their 40 to the Tyrone 35, and he got out of bounds as well. Nice work by that receiver. Who was that, Jackson again?
He's Bayback, number 2, that time on the reception. And a nice pickup for Bayback.
Ran the out pattern to the far sideline. Knows the situation with the clock. That's smart work by that receiver by Johnstown. Does stop the clock. 41.7 seconds to go at the Golden Eagle 35-yard line. And Hody did a good job scrambling on that last play as well. Oh, bad snap from center. Hody is going to be sacked. He gets the pass off. No, incomplete. At the 29-yard line. Clock will keep running, though, or is going to call it incomplete. 35.7 seconds to go. What messed that up, Gerard, was the high snap.
Yeah, threw the whole timing off, and Hody did an excellent job to just tip that snap up in the air and then get under it and catch it. He had some pressure on him, though, and he had to release it, and the pass came in short to Jackson, incomplete.
So Johnstown still hasn't scored yet, trailing Tyrone 21-0. Has the ball, though, at the Tyrone 35-yard line. 2nd and 10 with 35 seconds to go. Hody back over center this time rather than in shotgun as he's been the last couple times. And he looks for a receiver down the field. Ooh, hard hit. Adonis Jackson makes the catch at the 20. Should stop the clock because that's the first down.
Yes, it will. Nice catch, and Jackson hang on again. And Johnny Franco again lays the hit on him after he makes the catch, but he hangs on to it.
Yes, he does. Tough receiver, Adonis Jackson. So first down and 10 at the Tyrone 20. And still 26 seconds to go. There's Hody's pass. It's over the head of the intended receiver, Demetrius Young, at the 10-yard line.
So they have it at the Tyrone 20 with 19.6 seconds left here. Yes, they still got time, and I believe, as you mentioned, Rich, they still have one timeout left.
Johnstown seems able to drive the ball down the field. They've done it a couple times, but Tyrone's defense has stiffened both times and not allowed the score. 19.6 seconds to go as the Trojans huddle it up. It'll be 2nd and 10 at the Golden Eagle 20-yard line. And they send out double wideouts both sides this time. Hody's pass